Good morning, lovely. Zoe Two Dots here with some more Pokemon Go goodness for you, and today is the news, ZTD news. So let's jump into this week in news. First up, we have a reason finally to be opening 7-kilometer eggs again, and that is babies. Shiny potential babies are hatching from 7-kilometer eggs. So for myself personally, I kind of stopped hatching 7K eggs. I do love trading for trade distance, which I get from my overseas friends in gifts and eggs, but I was kind of a bit done with hatching so many Alolans. However, someone's desperate for shiny Togepi, so I'm kind of back on the bandwagon for hatching 7-kilometer eggs, and here is why. First of all, the egg pool for the 7-kilometer eggs is significantly smaller than regular 2-kilometer eggs or 5-kilometer eggs, being that there's only 10 different things to hatch. Secondly, I can actually go back to getting some trade distance from my egg hatches. And thirdly, I was a bit cautious about what the egg rate might be for like actually hatching the babies. You know, if you're just incubating 9 7-kilometer eggs, you're gonna get 9 Digletts. But after seeing Trainer Tips' latest video, and I'll link to that down below, I won't spoil what he hatched, but hatching 8 7-kilometer eggs, 6 of those were babies, which is awesome odds in my mind. I know it's only one, data source to go from, but I've seen a couple other people's videos of screen recordings of, hey, he's been hatching 4 eggs or 5 eggs. And there's quite a heavy weighting towards the babies, which I'm like, yes, please. I've never hatched a shiny Pokemon, so fingers crossed that is something that we can change. I have hatched, however. I have in total hatched 2,182 eggs in my, Pokemon lifetime. I've hatched 50 Togepi. I've hatched a lot of Togepi and still no shiny. So I'm angling, I'm gonna be just walking as much as I physically can, pumping out these 7-kilometer eggs, getting that extra Stardust as well while this event is going. I'm just going for gold. I think this is probably gonna be my best bet to actually get the shiny babies, so fingers crossed. So you're looking at Togepi, Wynaut, Pichu, and Magby as the babies spawning in 7Ks. Also, for new things in eggs, keep your eyes out for Budew in 5-kilometer eggs. Budew is the baby or first stage evolution for Roselia and Roserade. So that is a new one that is popping up in 5-kilometer eggs. And another new Gen 4 Pokemon is Buizel. Buizel is the adorable little sea weasel that is popping up in level 1 raids. So keep your eyes out for level 1 raids because we've got options there for Buizel to add that to the dex. You're gonna need a few candies there to evolve up to Floatzel, and then also keep your eyes on level 1 raids for Shinx, of course, another shiny opportunity there. This week we've been rolling into our second full week of Adventure Sync. I have been not so great this week. I've been doing a lot of stuff at home and just around the house, so I haven't been out to, have a massive walk. I am determined to hit that 50-kilometer goal though. I'm about halfway there, or a little bit over halfway, and I'm sure I'll be able to make up the distance on Community Day, because that is going to be a lot of walking back and forth for shiny Cyndaquil. So Cyndaquil is going to be our Community Day Pokemon this Saturday. Link is in the description for your time zones and all that good stuff. But another thing to look forward to on Community Day is going to be 4 times Stardust as a base. So first of all, we've got this event with double Stardust, then Community Day with another double Stardust allowance, then your star piece on top of that, and then if you're also catching evolved and weather boosted Pokemon, so if you're seeing like it's a 2nd stage or a 3rd stage evolution in the wild, and or if it's weather boosted, that is a fat amount of Stardust. Like that is phenomenal. Like if there was a Cyndaquil and like a Pidgeotto next to each other, I'd be going for the Pidgeotto. Like I can check the shinies later, that's fine. But that Pidgeotto is gonna be so much dust, it's insanity. A few things you can do to prepare for the weekend. I'm for the first time actually setting a little alarm on my phone to go off every 30 minutes so that I put on another star piece. I don't wanna like waste 10 minutes of time going like, oh, whoops, my star piece has run out. I wanna be on top of this and get the most Stardust that I can. So I'm setting alarms, 30-minute increments for star pieces to be put on. Secondly, I'm filling up my research tab, like my research quest stack. So as you guys probably know, you can stack up to 100 Pokemon in that first tab. So if you encounter a research reward Pokemon and run away from it, it will add to your stack. I'm currently hoarding in there essentially every quest that I've picked up that it requires a Pokemon, but specifically I've been going after the quest Earn a Candy Walking with Your Buddy, because that is rewarding Clefable. Because Clefable is an evolved Pokemon, it's going to be giving more Stardust than say a Caterpie or a Pidgey or Clefairy. So stacking up your research tab as much as you can to prepare for just quick catching and going through that whole stack as soon as the event starts. Okay, this just in as well, trainers. Be sure to clear out your stack before the end of Com Day, because this was just tweeted out by Niantic support. Attention trainers still holding onto those research reward encounters, be sure to clear them out by 11:11 at midnight PT to make room for more things to come, sorry. Please note, stacked encounters is not a supported feature, so be sure to claim them before the deadline. So I've been a little bit naughty, it seems, by exploiting that little stack there. So if you don't want to lose everything in your stack, I certainly don't want to lose my shiny Magikarp or my Chanseys or other things that are in my current stack. I'm going to be absolutely clearing that out, clearing it completely out on Com Day, on Cyndaquil Day, getting that extra Stardust, and then just going to leave it blank, just to be safe and see what these new features rolling out are. And I recommend you guys do the same. Listen to our overlords, they have spoken. So clear that stack out ASAP. As soon as Com Day starts, just clear it and get it done. So yeah, back to the video. And lastly in the news, Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee is coming out next week. So next Friday the 16th. However, I'm lucky enough to be in an area that is doing a midnight launch on the Thursday night at midnight. So I'll be essentially standing at the door of the video game store, grabbing my copy and coming straight home. It's only about a 15-minute drive to get home, and streaming straight away. So I'm gonna be jumping on midnight Pokemon Let's Go Eevee midnight stream for physically as long as I can stay awake for with you guys. And the advantage of that is Australian time zone, it's going to be a full almost 24 hours before it launches in the States. So if you want to see some of that sweet Pokemon Let's Go Eevee action, come and check out the stream. I'll be posting up, well in advance what time it is for your time zones. Check it out here. Also follow on Twitter to stay up to date for quick updates and things like that. And I will also try and post in the community tab on here on YouTube so that you guys can see, hey, okay, it's like 12 hours from now that the stream's happening, like let's get ready to rock and roll. But I'm really excited to get into this one and show you guys as much as I can of Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. And definitely, if you guys are on the fence about whether or not you want to pick that one up, come and check out the live stream. Maybe you can help make up your mind if you do want to grab it or if you don't want to grab it, or how the integration between Pokemon Go and Let's Go actually works. We're going to test it all out live, so yeah, I'll catch you guys then. So let's jump into AR photo of the week. And first up, we have got this adorable shiny Cubone from JT Valor. This photo is adorable, the placement is gorgeous, and the color matching is also gorgeous. JT, this is so cute. I do appreciate when people do risk the shiny for an AR, and the placement for this is perfect. I like that you didn't risk it too much by trying to get any crazy angles or anything, but you've put it just perfectly nestled in this little garden. So I love this picture. Thank you so much, JT, for submitting this one. Next up is this Pineco photo from Blake. I'm really enjoying the autumn vibes. Where I live in Australia, it's pretty much everything is evergreen, so we don't get the cool little autumn crunchy leaves, and plus we're going into summer now anyway. So it is just awesome to see this, other side of the world, crispy golden autumn leaves, and the really stunning tealy Pineco there just contrasts so beautifully. I love the colors for this. I love the placement. Really beautiful composition. Thank you very much, Blake. Next up is this adorable little Spinder picture from Pokefan Cass, and this little seasick Spinder, he's gone for a bit of a tumble after a ride on this ship, so hopefully Spinder can find his land legs again after being on sea for so long. This is really just a cute kind of story to go with this one, so thank you very much, Cass. Another cute composition here from PKMN. This really cute Nincada. As I was saying in my video earlier in the week, Nincada is such a cute little photogenic Pokemon. I love the way that it stands, and I love how you've gotten down on its level here in the grass. Really adorable shot and placement and color. Thank you very much, PKMN. But my absolute favorite photo series from this week has got to be from Riso Kichi. Oh my goodness, this adorable holy dooly. So we're starting here with Clefairy and being held out a Moonstone to the Clefairy. Just the adorable little bokeh light effects is all that I'm put in here. Clefairy there accepting the Moonstone and then evolving into Clefable. This is just so phenomenally creative and adorable, and I love the editing and all the extra bits and pieces you put into these photos. But just the concept itself, you've found yourself the two Pokemon that you needed for this photo series, and you put the work in. Like, this is so adorable. You're telling a beautiful little evolution story here, and I love it. I absolutely love the creativity in this photo series, and I challenge you guys to compete with this level. This is insanity. I want to see something crafty and clever like this as well. Actually, I'm really inspired now for if we ever get for when Togekiss evolution actually comes out. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, I want to do that with a shiny stone and Togekiss and Togetic. That would be so much fun. Thank you so much, Riso-Kichi, for this amazing photo and this little story to go along with it. I think that's what makes it quite an elevated little photo series, is that there's a story there and there's a journey, a transformation. I love it. Thank you very much. Don't forget, guys, if you would like to get your photo featured on ZTD News, use the hashtag ZTD News on Twitter or on Instagram so that I can see your submissions for the week. And do try to get them in early through the week. I know a lot of people, I seem to get like a mad rush on my Friday afternoon, but I film these on Friday morning and then the news goes up on Saturday morning. So I do need to get them in advance, otherwise you might be waiting until next week to get featured. So be sure to share them throughout the middle of the week well in advance so I can get them and add them in time. With that being said, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful morning, noon, night, whatever time it is for you, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.